in the car, so that can only mean one thing these days.
Oh, house hunting again.
We are gonna go look for houses. Today's gonna be a long one. Wish us luck. Welcome back to our channel, guys. If you're new here, my name is Keanna.
And I'm still Dustin.
And you probably could have guessed that just from the name of our channel. Also, if you're new here, we have been looking at houses and we are doing that now. We live in Atlanta right now. We're looking at houses in Atlanta, around Atlanta, everywhere.
Just about everywhere.
So today we kind of are like doing a big circle around Atlanta. Well, maybe not the south side, but we're like starting on the east, making our way to the northwest, probably going in the perimeter, because we are checking out 7 homes today. Yes, I said 7.
It's gonna be a long day, y'all.
It is, and
it's better than after work, though.
It is. It's a Sunday morning, so this is like the earliest start I think we've had.
When we do it after work, like we've been at work since 7, and then we literally drive to like 8:30, 9 o'clock at night.
And my emotions are too high. Hopefully I will be better today. But we are going to take you guys along on this journey. We also want to let you guys know that this video is sponsored by Skillshare, so we'll be sharing a little bit more about that later in the video, but we are headed to our first house right now, so when we get there, we'll do our best to show you everything that we see, and then we'll let you know our thoughts after we leave that house. We are excited to share our sponsor for this video, which is Skillshare. Skillshare can help you make 2022 a year of new learning, growth, and connection through creativity. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of inspiring and creative classes for anyone who loves learning. Invest in yourself and your personal growth. Have a specific skill you're trying to learn? Skillshare is the perfect place to start. Whether you're learning new skills or you're mastering old ones in your free time, Skillshare has anything that you need. We found an awesome class by Chris Satch. On Skillshare, we were able to learn how to better tend to our household plants. We've been trying to do better about having plants in the house, but I tend to have a bit of a black thumb. Skillshare had a perfect class all about taking care of your household plants and keeping them healthy. The first 1,000 of our viewers to sign up using our code Keanna and Dustin or the link in our description will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare so you can start exploring your creativity today. Alright, house number 1 down. House number 1 is I don't love it, but I don't hate it. So it's
yeah, like the neighborhood's nice. The neighbors seem like they were like friendly and then kept their stuff pretty well maintained.
Yeah.
The house itself, like there was things I like about it, but it was
like a nice house, I think.
This bizarre layout. This is a super bizarre layout.
We couldn't really understand all of the rooms and spaces. There are 2 staircases, one from like the front foyer area, that leads you to the master and 2 bedrooms. And then there was one that was on the other side of the living room that led you to maybe a bedroom, but
yeah, I'm not sure if it was like a bedroom or like another entertainment space.
yeah,
like, that's what I would see it being more of than a bedroom.
I think so too. And if we approached it like that, I think it would make a lot more sense. Like when we grew up, we had like a playroom, guest room in our house. And maybe if we just envisioned it as that, it had like a huge, not closet, like
I don't even know
attached
what it
room
was.
attachment to it.
Yeah.
Like
Like a
much
little
larger
window
than a
into
closet. Yeah. Like, I don't know, you could even put like a screen in there and put little seats and watch movies. Like it wouldn't be a ton of seats, maybe like 6, but
Right. Yeah.
it was interesting. The kitchen is nice. Like I'm imagining that kitchen with different colors and I would love it, but I don't like the colors that it has now.
Yeah, I don't like the colors at all. And the fact that the countertops are new, so it's like they chose that color. Why?
Probably to match the cabinets because
it's less
it's
work.
cheaper. Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Backyard was flat.
nice.
Yeah.
It was flat.
And easy to maintain. The living space by the kitchen was weird. Like there's a step down in
Yeah,
the
I don't
middle.
like the step.
That was weird. I didn't like that.
I don't like steps. And I don't like that the flooring was the same throughout the house except the master bedroom.
Yeah. And the master bedroom, like the master bath.
The bathroom?
Was like,
yeah, I didn't like the bathroom. And the shower.
So really what you're saying now is, don't really like this house.
I like a lot about it, but not the master. So it's like we'll see. Do we really need a house? If so, we'll put in an offer.
Yeah, I would say like a 6.5.
Yeah, I agree. A 6.5 is that was a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good rating.
Thanks.
All right, off to house number 2. It's only 11 minutes away from the first one, which is a big deal because we'd be driving like 28 minutes in between the houses.
Oh my gosh.
So, hopefully we'll be able to get some footage
And
for that
he
one.
knows nothing about what this looks like. It's not on the market yet. It won't be on the market for like another month.
Oh yeah.
He just came across it and convinced the people who are selling it to let us take a look early. So if we do like it, then hopefully that will allow us to put an offer before it goes on the market.
Also, the owners are going to be at this house, so I don't know if we're going to be able to get footage.
Right.
Because
yeah, like painting. And
they're going to actively be in the house. So we'll see about that.
maybe that can work to our advantage though too.
I know, we got to really put on the
Turn on the
teacher
charm.
2 educators. All right, here, we'll keep you posted. All right, so we have looked at quite a few houses since the last time we checked in. So the second house we went to, the owners themselves actually gave us a tour of the house.
They're super nice.
They were so nice, and they said that they were looking to find a couple to buy the home. So they seemed pretty interested in us, and then we said that we were teachers, so I think they were pretty sold on us, but I don't know that we were necessarily sold on the house. We were sold on the people.
Yes, we're sold on them. I said if they were not there, we probably wouldn't have liked the house nearly as much as we did, just because they were so nice, and like you could tell, like he was basically narrating all the things that he's done. It's a one-owner home, so like he bought it in 96 when it was built.
Yeah.
And then he's done all the work to the house, and so he's just wanting like somebody that's going to take over the home and take care of it and fit in with his neighbors. And
right. The house is decorated like super artistically earthy, but it would require a lot of paint just for our type of decor and what we like. There's like a lot of like black walls, dark gray, deep reds, like deep greens, just a lot of darker colors. So it would need a lot of work. So also the neighborhood we hated. The neighborhood was run down.
Their little cul-de-sac was like towards the back of the neighborhood, and that area was like better, but the rest of the neighborhood was a hot mess.
Right.
So
yeah, that was that. And then we went to another house. It was also like just a few minutes away. It was an older, all of these homes have been older. This house, Dustin said it was decorated like a daycare.
yeah, the colors were like these like pastel like colors in every room. It was like an Easter or a daycare, one of the two.
Yes. The master bedroom, bathroom, everything was ginormous. It was amazing.
The biggest master bedroom we've seen. Well, yeah, it might even be
one
bigger
of the
than
bigger.
4232 Stillwater.
Maybe.
Might be bigger than that one.
Yeah, it was really big. And the bedrooms were spacious. Honestly, we liked the house.
Yeah.
What did we not like?
There wasn't much that we didn't like about it. Like we said, we might update like a couple of things, but really, we said the living spaces were appropriate, like and like decent sized.
Mm-hmm.
It was more than anything. It was just like we're gonna repaint the walls, but everything else is pretty decent. The kitchen was fine.
Yeah. They just needed offers tonight, and so our realtor asked us like if we missed out on that house, would we be sad? And we said no. But now I'm like, would we be sad?
I don't know. Like I think it's the location more than anything. Like it's not necessarily a location that we're like super.
It's not near anything.
Excited about, but
it's like less mileage away from my school, for my job, but it's like 20 extra minutes. And I don't understand. It's because it's not by any major highways. So that's. But we got some clips of that house, so we'll go ahead and share that with you guys right now. So now we will show you guys the fourth house. We're actually going to show you the footage of the house before we discuss the house, and then we can maybe like discuss this house together. So as you guys could see, that house was large, but very...
biggest ranch I've ever seen.
Yes, it was a one-story home. I don't know if you guys could tell from the video, but
it's like ceiling's like 20 feet high, like ginormous ceilings, like throughout the house too. It wasn't just like in one space, it was like throughout the house.
Yes, they had very large ceilings. The house, if it were built for this millennium, would be fantastic.
Yeah.
But for the cost and how outdated everything is in the house, we cannot pay for that. Like, we can, but we will not pay for that. Like, the kitchen literally is stuck in 1993.
If it's generous.
Yes. It looks like Growing Pains. It looks like the kitchen from the TV show Growing Pains.
I said it looks like the kitchen of the church, like the basement church that I went to growing up in tiny little town. It was, the green countertops, like 2 different types of flooring. It was, but again, if we could lowball an offer and like pay for all those upgrades, like it's a nice house.
Yeah.
There's a ton of natural light.
The windows, like, it's a cloudy day here, but the windows were ginormous. They probably need to be replaced, but it did offer so much good lighting in the house. So we are going to put in an offer on that house, surprisingly, maybe for you guys, but we are going to put an offer lower than what they're asking, simply because it would require so much renovating to make it a house that's like, I don't know, just more modern. Not even the most modern, but more relevant. Ooh.
Yeah, no, we're going to give like a very low offer. So they don't accept it, but our realtor was like, there's no way somebody's going to buy this unless an investor wants to put that much money into buying the home and then also flipping it.
It'd be a lovely house to have if we could modernize it. So basically, if they don't accept our low offer, we're also not going to be sad about it, because there's no way we would be paying that amount of money to live 3 decades old, 3+ decades old.
You probably think we're crazy, but it could be really nice. It's modernized.
It could be. We have vision. That's what you have to have in this Atlanta market. Up next is house number 5. This house is pretty typical for the area that we were looking in. We didn't get any footage though, so I might just show you guys some pictures from the listing. But we liked the house, but didn't like that it was on a main road. Yeah,
there's like you pull into the house off a main road, so it's gonna be busy getting in and out of it. And then the neighbors, like the houses next door, just were not very nice. The inside of this house was very nice. It was very modern. It's like move-in ready.
Yeah.
Master bedroom was small.
Yeah, it wasn't very large. But the one house next door was also for sale, and I could foresee it being a house that's going to be flipped very soon as well. So now we're headed to house number 6, and we actually think this might be the last house of the day. We may not have 7, we might just have 6 today. It's about the same size as the house we just looked at, but we were told that it has a lot older things inside. So my hopes are pretty low for this one, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, but you said you like the area better.
I do like the area, but already this is not what I was expecting. Anyway, we'll see. We already agreed that looking at houses on the weekends, like, it's a lot less depressing.
It's a lot easier. We're exhausted when we're driving around all night after a long work day. In traffic. We've not had traffic today.
No traffic.
Thank God.
That's a blessing. All right, wish us luck on the last one. Maybe it'll be a miracle home.
We'll see.
We just left the last house. You can see the energy is
Yeah.
dwindling.
Getting a little tired.
You can tell it wasn't the house.
No, it wasn't. It was a very, like, compact neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
The houses were, like, built right on top of each other. So, obviously not much natural light. And then we got some false hope. The downstairs was decent.
Mm-hmm.
It was, like, nice little living space. Kitchen was decent. Backyard was okay.
Yeah.
Upstairs,
Upstairs was not good. And so basically all of the houses we saw, none of the houses were awful. And we've had some experiences like where the houses were absolutely awful. None of the houses were horrible. Last Monday we went to 2 houses that we were like, oh my god, what a waste of time. Oh, no. None of the houses were like that today. Today they just weren't like love. It was just like, we could probably live
all
here.
Project homes. Well, not the one. The one in Lithonia it's a nice house.
No, it was a project home. We still have to paint all the walls.
Yeah, but we wouldn't do that. We could just hire somebody to like paint before we move in.
Oh yeah.
Like it was not a project. That's not a project. The other ones, like, we have to redo the bathroom, redo the kitchen. Like those are projects.
So we found one more house. We added a house on our own. We're doing this without our realtor. Supposedly it's a new construction, but we're in the neighborhood now, and
I feel like we've come back in this neighborhood.
it's not looking very new construction-y to me.
It's really not.
We just drove another 20-ish minutes to get back to this side of town. And I feel like
Did we get catfished?
something told me we were just by the Google Maps. We'll let you know if we get catfished in the next 2 minutes when we pull up. So here it is. Dustin just talked to some neighbors that already live here, and you can see they're building other homes around here, and they like it. So maybe we'll throw in an offer and see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, all these are decent little homes. They're a little cookie cutter-ish.
Yeah,
but
I'm concerned about the lack of windows on the side of the house because it makes me think dark. Like all of them have only tiny windows.
Right. I wonder if since they're still.
Okay. We are gonna put in an offer on that new house.
We are.
Yeah.
Keanna's so over just looking in general.
He said the neighbors seem nice. It's a
They
brand
did.
new build.
They said that they have so they just bought the home and they moved in December 31st. And basically all the same for the little road. It's a quiet little street of new builds, and they have like a group chat and talk to each other. I guess hang out. I don't know.
We're moving in. We're buying that house.
We're moving in.
And we're gonna move in.
We have no idea what it's gonna look like or what those homes look like in general, but we're gonna move in.
F it. We need a house.
Oh
That's
my
a house,
gosh.
and it's a new one. We're gonna pay for it, and we're gonna live there. And that's how it's gonna go.
Speak it into existence, babe.
And that's what I'm doing. So, that's our vlog for today.
It's a turn. Wait, do I turn? No.
We didn't like many houses today, but we're gonna buy the new one. We want to thank Skillshare for sponsoring this video. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.
And we will see you guys next time. Hopefully we will update you and let you know that we bought a house, and hopefully Dustin won't kill us. Okay,
Yeah.
bye.